Hey guys, welcome back. We've got another one here that's getting maintenance on it. This thing needs good going over, and we gotta see if we can find a turntable for it. I'm not sure if I have one around here or not yet, so I'm gonna have to scrounge around and see if I can dig one up for that. But this one is just getting maintenance and service. And I apologize for my voice. I do have a bit of a cold that I'm trying to kick here, so it's been a pretty rough past week here, but everything's getting back to normal now. But anyways, let's go ahead and turn this on and see what it sounds like. Alright, well, the good news is it runs, and it runs nice and smooth. I notice there's not really much change in speed up to the higher range there, but hopefully when we get everything all cleaned out and back together, that will change as well. We gotta start taking off this handle, and there's a bunch of debris in here that's just kind of clogging up the screw, so I'm trying to get as much of that out as I can. Let's see if we can get the screw out. There we go. Alright, now we can take our handle off. We'll clean all that out before we put it back together. And let's spin it around to the front. The screws that hold this front cover on are hidden under this plate here, so we have to take this plate off. And I gotta find a smaller screwdriver for that. There we go. It seems to be stuck on there pretty good. So I can't coax it off. There we go. Here you see you can get, old flour and liquid gets in there and kind of makes a paste and sticks it in there. That's that old cork gasket that goes on there. They always just crumble apart. And you can see the old grease in there. It's pretty thick. Now I'll be getting cleaned out of here and new fresh grease getting put in there. As far as rotating, everything seems to rotate pretty good. Get some grease off this front piece here. And I don't know if I mentioned earlier, this is a Model K. This is like a 1960s model mixer here. It's got a timer on the side and all that, which is kind of cool. Let's get our brush caps off of here and take a look at the brushes on it. Alright, as you see, brushes are really worn down, so this is going to need new brushes in it. Yep, they're both worn down really, really low. so there's not much left on those. But that's right, we'll put new ones in there and that'll be as good as new. Alright, so we got those nuts off. We can go ahead and pop our whole front piece here, which has the bushing and it covers up all your speed control and all those parts. And you see this has to be cleaned out really good. There is a bushing in here with 2 oil wicks and a spring that retains everything, so we'll take that all apart and get that all clean. Re-oil those oil wicks. And of course the speed control itself. I mean, you can see the flour buildup on here, so this has definitely been used. Okay, let's see. Alright, you see a lot of carbon buildup in here from the secondary brushes. That's what we're going to take out right now. And it looks surprisingly decent. I mean, there's a lot of carbon that come off of them, but they don't look like they're worn down to nothing. So we can get this out of the way. We have to get the rest of our internal parts out of here. Seems to have a short wire on there. Now we can go ahead and disconnect our cord too. There we go, there's our old cord. Just shove that through. And it's out of the way. All the leads and everything down here look decent. Let's set it up on end here. I'll try and position so you guys can see. And I gotta try and get this out of the way so I can get, you know, the rest of the parts of the armature out of here, but it seems to have one really short lead on it. So I think that's going to make it a little more difficult. But not impossible. Alright, you see all the carbon on there, it's definitely going to be cleaned up too. And here's our armature. You see there's a little bit of wear on there. It's really not bad. It won't be bad to turn that down at all, and then we'll get this whole thing polished up. Excuse me. Alright, so don't know if you can see how well down here you can see, but there's like all kinds of flour and everything in there. So we're going to get this whole thing taken apart now. Put a fuel coil out. And that way we can get all those parts cleaned off as well. Right now I'm just taking the clips off of the brush holders. Alright, and I've got a couple nuts down here that are going to get loosened up. Here. And there we go. There's everything from the inside. You can see, there's carbon buildup on it, flour, and all that. So we do got to get this all cleaned up really good here. And the same with the inside of here. You can see how much debris is actually coming out of here. And then there's also down the very bottom, there's also a bushing with a couple oil wicks there that we had to get out too. So the other thing we have left to really disassemble on here is this. I want to get this grease out of here, and we'll pull these gears off and the shafts out of there. Alright, so that's pretty much as far as we're going with disassembly. I will probably take a look at the timer, make sure that that works good, and get this cleaned, the part where the turntable goes in there, clean and lubed up, and look for a turntable for it. But for us, is we got to get all these parts cleaned up, get the housing cleaned up, and get everything polished up, and get some new brushes for this. We'll check the feet. Anything that may need to be replaced on it, we're going to go through and clean it and check it and replace it, and then we'll start getting it put back together. So we'll be back in a bit. Alright, so this one is a wrap. We got this one all done. We did end up replacing this. I had to do something with it because it was just bent so bad here. I did happen to have another one of these that to replace it with. I mean, this is, you know, I mean, I can't even straighten it by hand, so I don't know how I would straighten it out. So I got another one in there, and I'm not sure what difference that it makes, but you know, if it was bent like that bad, I didn't want to put it in. And on here, when I went to wipe this off, because everything was covered with like this, you know, this gooey, you know, this whole layer that was on here of grunge. So in cleaning this off, I try to clean off the plate on here as well, and just using mild dish soap with a soft sponge, start to take the lettering off here. So I've got already on Photoshop. I took a day on Photoshop because I'm not very good with Photoshop, and I did make a new. Basically, it's all new. You know, lettering and all that. So I had to go and order, because nobody in this small town has clear adhesive printable paper, or you know, plastic sheeting that's adhesive. I had to order some, so that should be here in a few days, and I go ahead and I can print out a whole new one, and I'll just get the rest of the lettering off of here and then put the new one on here with the, you know, reproduction lettering, and then get it cleared so it's, you know, far more durable. Because this right here, like I said, this is just a sponge with some bleach, just trying to get the yellow off of it, and like I said, it took the lettering off, so you can still see like faint outlines of it, but the color is gone. So we'll get that done here as soon as that comes in, and then this one will be a wrap. I did also have to go through, you've seen in the video where I had to scrape along here because it had such a buildup of, you know, crud that was on here. I had to actually scrape it off to get it off. But anyways, I've got everything set on here and adjusted. Let's go ahead and fire it up and give this one a listen to. And you can tell already there's a much wider range of speed control on here. Before, you know, it would only advance a little bit about halfway, and then the rest of it there was no change in speed, so we got that fixed. And I'm not sure that was just from a good cleaning of everything and you know, new lubrication, or if it had something to do with this, being that these actually contact the other part for speed control. I'm not sure if this would have had anything to do with it or not, but all the speeds work now. So like I said, we're just waiting for our printable plastic sheet to come in, so I can you know, redo this you know, this badge that goes on here, and get the rivets back in, and then this one will be a wrap. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll get to them as soon as I can. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up to let us know that you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe and click that bell down there so you can get notified if you haven't done so already. So when we post some more videos, we got some more coming up. You know, we're starting to, you know, get some work knocked out again now that the holidays are over. My wife's getting back on her feet. Thank you to everybody that asked about her. You know, I appreciate that. She appreciates that. She's doing well. She's moving around pretty good, considering, you know, she had major spinal fusion surgery done. You know, better than I think I would be at this point. But it's going to be a long, slow process, you know, and I help her out as much as I can. But yeah, she's doing well, and you know, thanks again for, you know, for everybody that asked, and thanks for watching and leaving comments and all that. I appreciate all that, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks.